This skinny old man suddenly stormed into the police station. Before the agents could react, the old man had already opened fire and killed them. Luckily, Valerie reacted fast. Realizing the danger, she immediately pulled back. Valerie knew her handgun was no match for the killer's weapon, so she had no choice but to hide inside the bulletproof holding cell. She realized if the killer could act so bold inside the station, then there must be a traitor helping him. Now her only chance was to crack the code lock to protect herself from being killed, but she needed time to finish it. The killer was not planning to give her that time. He raised his submachine gun and sprayed the glass door with bullets. Just as the code reset finished, a hole cracked through the bulletproof glass. Luckily, the submachine gun ran out of bullets at that moment. That was the only reason Valerie survived, but her stomach had already been hit by a bullet. She knew the danger was far from over. She was certain the killer had partners. When he realized he could not break through the steel door, he joined the traitor in smashing the wall with a hammer. Inside the cell besides Valerie, there were two prisoners. One was Teddy, who had taken refuge in jail to escape a hit. The other was John, who was locked up in the cell next door. Wounded Valerie knew she could not fight back anymore, so she handed the gun to the two men. At that moment, two patrol agents returned. When they saw bullet shells all over the ground, they instantly realized something was wrong. Then from the locker room, they heard the sound of a hammer pounding on the wall. They rushed over, but they found their colleague smashing the wall like crazy. They had no idea this colleague was actually the mole inside the station. Facing his friend's desperate begging, Mike showed no mercy. He pulled the trigger without hesitation. At that moment, Teddy rushed inside. Mike had just escaped from the locker room when he ran straight into John. John quickly stripped him of his gear, then shot Mike right in the leg. When the old hitman arrived, Mike was already dead. That was when John appeared behind him. He slammed the killer into the wall again and again, and finally slit his throat with a knife.